Jason and Troy on.
Live from the Berry Center, Joel Farquhar Memorial Berry Center Studios.
Say Berry Center one more time.
Berry Center.
Berry Center.
It's sunny. It is sunny.
Dayton, Ohio. Outside. It's cold.
It's cold, but it's
the first day of winter.
It's the first day of winter, and what's crazy is, so my bathroom upstairs, I think, is like bathroom henge. Okay?
Bathroom henge.
Bathroom henge. So on the in peak summer, the sun shines straight through like the staff of Ra, right?
Okay.
Like I'm trying to find the well of the souls, okay? But when it's wintertime, the sun is like 25 degrees down, and you have to like cock your head out and like, where's the sun?
Is this when you're in the bathroom?
Yeah, it's when
Okay.
yeah. But when you're like taking a crap in the morning, you have to worry. You have to worry about snakes and Indiana Jones.
Well, you're not afraid of snakes, are you?
No, I ain't afraid of no snakes.
Well, that's a good thing.
So, this week I bit my lip, right? And it fucking hurts. It hurts so bad.
It sucks, especially by the inside of your cheek. Like you're going to town on something that tastes really good.
Right, but it's right here. Right, so everything that goes in, it's just painful. So I've been trying to take it easy, but, I'm like a panda bear.
How are you like a panda bear, Jason?
So I have a very limited diet, and unfortunately my diet is hot salsa, lemon juice, and fucking soy sauce.
And tequila.
And tequila. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing all right this morning.
Yeah.
It's afternoon.
Right.
Yeah.
So I want to start with the fairy tale of Jason and Troy.
Yes. Dust off your storytelling chops.
Happy Christmas, Troy. We do a TV show. We do it every week for just 5 people. We've got a camera now and a producer too. So let's make the best of it and have a great year. That was for you, buddy.
Well, thank you. I don't think anybody's ever wrote me a song. Or wrote me a song written.
Yeah.
You make a good song there.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks. I came up with that like an hour ago.
And you remembered it all?
I remembered it all.
Oh, that wasn't off the top. That's...
Yeah. Yeah, well, I've been whistling it all morning. That's been me running it in my head.
Well, I appreciate that song,
yeah,
Jason. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed that, too.
Yeah. So, okay. So, I guess our first real topic is there are bands out there that mesh in with the genres that we like, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
So there's a band, and it's like a friend of a band that we love,
mm-hmm.
and you should like it in theory.
But that friend kind of sucks.
It kind of sucks, yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you have a band like that? I could talk about one if you want a second to think about it.
Well, no. There was. I pulled up a song. I think it was Helmet, Unsung.
Yeah.
I wanted to listen to that.
Oh my God, that album, that song is not indicative of the entire album.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah.
But I wanted to hear that song, and then my Apple Music app was like, "Oh, then you're gonna like Atomic Bitch Wax." And I'm driving, and I'm like, "What the fuck is this? What am I listening to?" And my son he reaches up and taps the screen, and then it goes full screen, and I was like, "Say the name of that band." He's like, "I'm not allowed." And I'm like, "Okay." But I was trying to give you an out. I just wanted to hear you say bitch. But, yeah, like, no. It's akin to what we were discussing before the show. We should like certain bands because of their numbers.
Certain bands that are about change and about you spending $1 and spending 95 cents and what you get in return.
Are you talking about buying singles on?
No. When you spend $1 and you spend $1 and you're charged 95 cents, what is your change?
Oh, you get a nickel back.
Yeah.
I'll drink to that. But yeah, Nickelback should be...
Theoretically, I think Dustin broke it down in statistics.
Yeah, the numbers. If you crunch the numbers, everybody in this room should like
Twice.
Nickelback, and at least one of us twice. And
It's not true. It's not true. I'll never join you.
Somebody keeps feeding them.
yeah, somebody keep. If you don't
feed the Nickelback.
you don't feed the beast. But with how many songs they've had on the radio and everything, you would think there was that one guilty pleasure song that you have that's by Nickelback. Be
Right.
Like, well, if it comes on, I won't change the channel. I have not found that song.
No,
and it's
once.
not. We're not gatekeeping.
No. You can like it if you want. But we're gonna make fun of you.
Yeah. We're totally gonna make fun of you. But it's just, I can see how it's catchy because it was on the radio, but it just hasn't caught me.
I watched an interview with Billy Corgan, and this is a slightly different subject, but it's along the same lines. So he called Kurt Cobain a sniper because Kurt Cobain crafted his songs to be so catchy that he like mathematically put his songs together in a way that made them like MSG.
Okay, and MSG's not that bad.
No, it's actually not bad for you.
Yeah.
It's less salty than salt.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So so all of Nirvana songs are just like, bam, like go straight to your pleasure center and you love them. But to loop back around to the actual question,
Yeah, no.
for me, it's the Butthole Surfers.
You should like
I
them.
should, in theory, like everything the Butthole Surfers put out.
Okay.
And in theory, everything the Butthole Surfers put out is magnificent and well crafted to be fucking noise. But I just don't like it. I like Pepper. I like somebody put some
the radio song.
Were we in my room last night?
Yeah. And I like the video for that. I think that was like it was put together by Rob Zombie. But
Bet you didn't know
and
that.
like Dracula from Houston, which is just a song where Gibby Haynes is talking about how we had a great winter, right? But everything else, Sweatloaf has a really neat intro, and it's Dad, what is regret? And Gibby Haynes goes, son, it's better to regret something you did do than you didn't do. And if you see your mother this weekend, tell her I said, Satan, Satan, Satan. And then it goes into like their kind of cover of Sweet Leaf. But it's like if you ran Sweet Leaf over by Black Sabbath, you ran it over with a car 40 times. Okay?
It's that diluted.
It's right? And I should love the Butthole Surfers. I should love them so much. But I just can't. It's, you know what? Same thing with Sonic Youth. I cannot love Sonic Youth.
I cannot love.
I can't love them. Like I like experimental jet set no trash. I like that, and I like the first song of Daydream Nation. Anyway, the first song of Daydream Nation. You know what it is.
Yeah,
I like that song.
That person right there.
Yeah, but I just don't. For the most part, I don't like Sonic Youth. I should love them.
I'm surprised that that's not in your repertoire. I don't know much about them.
Yeah.
But I know that the people that I admired had an ear for that.
They loved it, yeah. And Sonic Youth should be, I mean, they're influential, they're no wave, which means that they're noisy. But yeah, I guess I blame Lou Reed.
Well, you have a far more eclectic music range than I do. I think I have a large one.
Yeah.
But when I get honest with myself, it's kind of small.
It's like being in the shower in the cold.
Yeah, exactly. But in comparison to you. But music to me was radio fed to me for a lot of years. Until I was 18, broke out on my own and met people that were like, oh no, check this out.
You should like the Pixies.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I love the Pixies.
Yeah.
But I liken it to when I was in AOL chat rooms. And the way I discovered the band Acid Bath was because somebody said, hey, if you like Marilyn Manson, you'll like this. And I just said, okay, I'll check this out. We discussed this on Music Discovery.
Yeah.
Well,
so I'm gonna take. So let's take ourselves out of this conversation just for a second, okay?
Okay.
We're moving to a new platform. And And I don't think that anybody is probably gonna go back and watch our back catalog.
Oh, okay, so I can tell the story.
So we can delve into things we've talked about for the last year, and I don't think anybody's gonna go, they did that on their album.
I fucking heard this like back in February.
Right. And if so, we'll just say it was an EP.
Right. We changed it up a little bit. This is our new remix of that conversation.
Yeah.
That's the single version.
Right.
This is the B-side.
It's the 7-inch dance mix.
Well, yeah, discovering music was a lot different than it is now. But you touched upon this last week also, that we're not force-fed by the record companies. They have to put it out there and it has to be found organically.
Yeah.
Because of the way shit's set up now.
Yep.
But yeah. That's why I don't have any Nickelback. Now, I will play some Creed every once in a while just to elicit a reaction from my wife at home.
Yeah.
Because I had to, the song This Is How You Remind Me, I had to sit through about a minute and a half of that before she came out of the bathroom. And she was like, how long are you waiting for that reaction? And I was like, for a little bit.
As long as it takes.
As long as it takes. But I think that might be my guilty pleasure is Creed.
Yeah.
But I was without music for an extended period of time when I was a teenager. And hearing any form of music tickled the pleasure centers in my head, and that was one of the first ones I heard. So, yeah.
Didn't Creed do the music for After Earth?
Like,
there's a cartoon. I think it's the last.
Titan A.E.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Titan A.E. I think
with
they did.
Matt
Damon.
I didn't know. I don't know. Does that, like, chronologically, does that line up?
Yeah, it was 99. Can we get a fact check on that? Clark, can we get a fact check on that? While Clark's fact checking that.
I need your Wi-Fi password. Coverage is terrible in your house.
Wife, can you quietly whisper that to him?
Here we go. It's the year 2000.
Okay, thank you.
2000.
In the year 2000. Oh, anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That was a faux pas on our part, not giving the producer the Wi-Fi password. We'll be better prepared next week.
Anyway, by the way, for those of you who are new to Jason and Troy, we should have dealt with this at the top. J&T. So we are setting out to be on the YouTube platform.
Yes. You will see this on YouTube. What? No later than when?
Tomorrow.
At what time?
Tomorrow-ish.
Tomorrow-ish.
Those of you who subscribe, if you subscribe, you'll get a notification that we've posted a new video.
Yeah, and if you wanted a notification that we posted a new video, all you would have to do is subscribe.
Or like.
But that's on you.
That's on you. Yeah. You know what? We will be doing this whether you like and subscribe or not.
Yeah. It's gonna happen either way.
Yeah.
But if we get to a certain number of certain things, we can do certain things.
It's but if you don't, it's the implication.
Which one am I looking at?
I don't know. It's not as dramatic since we have 2 cameras, damn it. Okay, anyway, where are we at? Oh, we're 15 minutes in.
Oh, that's good, because we're halfway down the list.
Yeah, we are.
Former
Dayton
Dayton
venues.
Yeah, that'd be good, because my comment before that I was fairly sheltered musically
Yeah.
will lead into me not being able to contribute a lot to this conversation, but I think this conversation needs to happen.
Yeah, I agree. So okay, so.
It's the Midwesterner in me.
Yeah.
So I can give directions.
Right.
You remember where this used to be?
Right, this used to be in, yeah. So I also didn't go to very many shows in the area, but there's so many venues that okay, so in Vandalia, Inglewood area, there was this place called Birkwood Hall.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
And Birkwood Hall, and then they had the new space, because I guess they lost their space and they went to another space, Birkwood Hall. And Green Day played there in 1992 to 40 people, and they loaded their own gear. Green Day played there 4 years before they...
Didn't Nirvana play Bob's? Or the Night Owl?
Night Owl? Maybe.
Anybody?
I don't know. I know that they played... They came through here.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
there's...
the Heart Shaped Box tour, they played UD Arena.
Yeah, and Kurt Cobain hated arena tours. He really didn't like that. He didn't like it at all.
Well, if you had a good time, just know that the guy that performed for you fucking hated it.
Yeah. Actually, there was a show where they had some ladies open up for them. Nirvana did.
Mm-hmm.
And the crowd was not kind to the ladies that Nirvana had opened up for them.
Mm.
So Kurt Cobain played the whole show. He was like, the whole time. He was just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a fucking bad time if you fuck with my...
Everybody gets respect.
Yeah. So I saw... I gotta stop that. We need something that pokes me in the ass when I say so. So. Anyway.
Okay.
I saw Fugazi at 1470. Thanks. I saw Fugazi at 1470, and they had this pop punk band open up, and they had the Makeup open up for them.
Opening bands
Yeah.
are forcing us to listen to music akin
Yeah.
to what we really want to hear.
Yeah. It's bands that those bands are.
They used to, until venues started making bands pay for their own tickets and go out and sell them instead of just admitting people at the door for money. And then it became like, what sucker band can we find that's going to pack this club out and sell our tickets the hardest? Like,
That's
that
like
became
Smashing
less
Pumpkins.
of a labor of like, let's get these people to hear these wonderful bands that we like to, like, yeah, these suckers know a bunch of kids. Just give them 200 tickets and
So
$10
it's like
pop.
So it's like a battle of the band situation. Whoever's more popular is going to win because they're going to get those votes.
Official ass poker sounds like a job for the producer.
We have such a small audience that I think I can guess who that was.
So, where are we?
Thanks, Clark.
No, wait a minute. So, you're just an ass because he poked you. Oh, shit. We gotta work on that.
Yeah. Okay. I saw Fugazi at 1470s, and 1470 is also a club that's no longer with us.
Yes.
And they had Trusty, which is a power pop band from somewhere that's on Discord, and the Makeup.
Mm-hmm.
And when Fugazi was loading in their gear, because they charged $5 a ticket, and they loaded their own gear. They didn't have roadies. Everything was them, right? And this kid was like, those bands sucked. And he was like, once upon a time, I met Henry Rollins, and Henry Rollins said, "You're a fucker, and don't talk to me." Fugazi came out, and Ian was loading his gear in, and this kid looked up at Ian and was like, I know that you didn't pick those opening bands because they sucked real hard. And then Ian looks down at this kid and goes, what? And he gets on his mic and he's like, this little asshole thinks that we care what he thinks about our opening acts. Fuck you, kid. And the kid was like, they both hate me.
Referencing last week's conversation, don't idolize anybody.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
They will fucking crush you.
Yeah, Ian Mackay will crush you. But, yeah, so there's... Oh, I did a so. So there was 1470s, and there was Sub Galley. Do you remember Sub Galley at all?
I'm aware of its existence. I never set foot in the place.
Sub Galley was the size of like a Blimpie, or like it was small, and then they built
a sub shop for those that don't know what a Blimpie is.
Yeah, and they built out. I guess they added on a back room to it, and Guar played at Sub Galley. Yeah, and I think yeah, and Mephistopheles played at Sub Galley. I mean, Mephistopheles played at Yellow Cab, but there's all these. So there was one out in Beaver Creek, and I can't remember what it's called.
Papa Woody's?
No, it's in the show notes. Let me look it up. Let me stop everything and look at the notes.
Venues that are no longer around that I wish were the Walnut Hills.
Yeah. Well, the Walnut Hills wasn't very good venue. It just had hippie bands. Just like.
I liked going there, and I wish it was back.
Me too, Troy.
But that's clinging on to the youth.
Yeah, the Palace Club was in Beaver Creek. I think it's where Knight's Table is.
Palace Club, yeah.
Well, if you say Knight's Table, that's where Papa Woody's was.
Okay, so I guess
that was a teen club, right?
Yeah.
I remember going there with my buddy from high school. His name was Jeff. I will not say his last name.
Yeah, and there was McGuffey's. And McGuffey's wasn't any place that I ever went, but the interesting story about McGuffey's is that Guns N' Roses did a double night on the Use Your Illusion tour in 1992 at the one at Wright State, Nutter Center. Nutter Center,
Oh, yeah.
and they did a secret show at McGuffey's before those two shows. They just played McGuffey's, just as a warm up, and then Axl Rose decided he wanted to be an asshole and be 4 hours late to both shows at the Nutter Center.
He decided he was going to be an asshole. I think it's already decided. He was just Axl Rose.
Right. It was a good show though, but I had exams the next day and it was rough. But I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning, and they played the whole time. Well, they played once they started.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw this small band, this tiny band that no one's ever heard of, called They're from someplace out west in the north. Soundgarden.
Oh yeah.
I saw Soundgarden open up for them.
Oh well, shit. Well, look at you.
Yeah, and there was Rebo's.
Rebo's out in Troy.
Yeah.
Tip City.
Yeah.
No,
Troy,
that
Tip
was
City?
more Vandalia.
Yeah.
Right off the 75.
And you know what Rebo's is?
Right down the street from that one strip club. I know you might be thinking which one strip club
yeah.
on 75.
Yeah.
Pick any of them.
Oh, Total Exposure.
No, that was the other direction.
No,
Okay.
That was
Yeah.
out. Total
That wasn't
Exposure.
Troy.
That was in
Yeah.
Troy.
That was Troy.
Yeah.
Ow. Bad joke.
Yeah. But there was so many venues in Dayton that are just gone, and now all we have like Yellow Cab.
Yellow Cab's intimate. I like it.
Yeah, Yellow Cab is not. Yeah, and we have Blind Bob's, which is also intimate.
Yeah, Blind Bob's.
Where
I'm
else?
glad they changed the stage location from where it was originally when it was at the Night Owl, which is right inside the fucking door to the right.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah.
So now you got to go all the way around, and you have a designated area.
Yeah.
It just flows better.
Yeah, it does. It does. But where else is there to see music in Dayton?
The Rose Music Center.
All the
I'm
roads.
thinking
Rose.
small.
Phrase.
Yeah.
That's
And the Levitt. And the Levitt.
The Levitt, yeah, free
Yeah.
concert.
Yeah, I've seen Reverend Horton Heat there twice, which brings my total of seeing Reverend Horton Heat up around 10. I've seen Reverend Horton Heat a lot, and they're really good. I love
That's
them so
almost
much.
up there with my clutch total.
Yeah. He and Rollins, Reverend Horton Heat and Rollins are probably neck and neck.
Spoken word
So,
or
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I for the most part I don't care for Rollins music.
You're a liar.
I am a liar. Oh no. Okay, so oh yeah. Okay, so
You did it again.
damn it. Damn it! Damn it! High Lord Satan has poked me with the poker again. Do you want to do? Okay, so do you want to do renew my driver's license online, exams, or Jason is a slob? What's the deal with that?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it. But it's okay.
We got 4.5 minutes.
4.5 minutes. The house gets messy, and for some reason, I don't care.
I am a contributing factor to why my house is messy.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I am working, trying to become better at that.
We talked about this last week. Being in a marriage or in a long-term relationship is not easy.
Right.
It's your hands are on the wheel and it's constant course corrections every single minute.
Right.
That's what makes it difficult, because if you can't take the constructive criticism that you're a messy bastard and you need to make amends, or
Well, it's like I said, I left something somewhere and I was like, oh, thanks for cleaning up after me. I need to say that more at home.
were you making jankum?
Jankum?
Yeah. It's fermented poop that you inhale and get high.
Oh, that reminds me. I landed an ultimate dad joke yesterday. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday or the
Yeah.
day before.
Yeah.
No, it was Friday. I picked my son up from school. We get home, and I let out a fart like I always do. And he was like, "Did you just fart?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Did you know that about the butt for?" And he's like, "What?" And I was like, "The butt for." And he was like, "What's a butt for?" And I said, "Pooping." And he could not believe that I caught him with that.
That's
And
awesome.
That was my my crowning achievement as a dad this week.
Hell yeah. 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
So, at Fairmont when I was in high school,
Yes.
I went to Fairmont High School, which is just down the road, and every semester we had exams.
Unlike your school.
Right. The winter exams were you had an exam in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and then you had a 3-hour break, and then you had an exam in the evening, and you could just leave between those exams, which is not a great idea.
For the second exam.
Yeah. Because you could just go. We would just go and fucking raise hell for 3 hours. I set off a stink bomb at Marion's Pizza in the bathroom. We ended up in somebody's basement drinking Yukon Jack. Anyway, it was just not. You shouldn't give 15, 16, 17, 18-year-olds 3 hours to go off and wreak havoc upon the world like locusts.
To be fair, they had a little more faith in you that you wouldn't act like locusts.
Well, locust be locustin'.
Locust be locusted.
And one of the years, none of us had a car, so we had to walk everywhere, and it was just a slog. So we had to walk with, packed down with stink bombs and Yukon Jack.
As you were.
As you would, yeah. And so this one dude, it was snowy, and there was snow on the ground, and we were walking through the snow, and this guy goes, "Can you imagine the street value of all this snow?" And I thought, well, that was funny.
Okay.
That's a line from Better Off Fucking Dead.
And
And he played it off as his own.
see,
Plagiarism.
I can't do that. Like, we talked about this before the show. What was the joke I made? It was an ICP reference.
Oh, yeah.
Fudge Packers.
Fudge.
Yeah. Got a
Yeah.
casement of fudge. Need as many Packers as we can get. Sacks. And yeah, I give credit though. Because if somebody laughs, I'm like, oh no,
That's not mine.
No, that's not
Right.
mine.
Yeah.
If it is mine, then yeah, I fucking.
Yeah, don't play that. Don't play off stolen jokes as your own.
Right, Carlos Mencia.
Exactly. It's like last week when we went down the Gallagher Trail.
Oh yeah, Gallagher did that.
Yeah,
too.
hopping down the bunny trail, hippity hoppiting. Easter's on its way. Anyway,
We can't talk about Easter yet.
no, not
He
yet.
hasn't been born yet.
Yeah, no. Anyway, it is 1 o'clock, Troy.
It is 1 o'clock. Oh shit! Right after.
To conclude, as our producer is walking quickly to end our feed,
Oh, I know you don't.
I just want to say thank you.
Thank
and
you.
here's to another.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Clark. Thank you, wife. And everybody have a good holiday season. And that's it.
Yeah. Thank you. See you next week. And then you just hit. And now, yep. And are we saving these?
Yeah, save them.